So it is our last day on Celebrity Beyond. We have a full C day today. It's also pack up day. So this is just a little review of the room. We are in 9124. It is on the front on the starboard side, so on the right hand side of the ship, if you want to call it that. Anyhow, this is what you see when you come in the front door, or the door from the hallway. The door opens up to the outside, so I'll swing around. So the door opens up that way. It is an adjoining room, however, that door has never been unlocked or opened throughout the whole cruise. To your right, you have your washroom. You have your whole room control center here. You can actually put the blinds up, put the window down, have different levels for lighting, etc. Lots of storage space. I'll just lay my card down. Lots of storage space. There's 3 large drawers here. This is a fridge. You can ask them to remove everything. We did. It never happened. Neither here nor there. We didn't use it for a whole lot, but there's a little couch here. I think in some of the rooms they fold down or something. I'm not sure. Of course, that's our bed. It can be divided into 2 twin size, and this is the infinite veranda area. The doors can close. They aren't exactly the easiest or quietest to close, so they can close to both of them and kind of shut it off if you want to really shut it off for an area to read or what have you. We never ever really closed them the whole cruise, and as you can see, it is quite noisy. The chairs are okay. The chairs are all right. I'm not going to say they're great. It's a good size room. Nice little storage space here on the side. I put a little hook there, magnetic hook for my headphones at night. I had a creak in this area the whole week, so I slept with my headphones on. There is no plug on this side of the bed, so on the outside part of the bed. However, there are 2, a USB and a plug over here. Looks like we have a message. So my advice, if you are getting this room, is to get a long, and this is what we did at night, a long USB cord. So this one is 10 feet, and we just brought it from across the top of the bed at the top of the mattress there every night, so that I was able to plug in. TV is good. We can get all our announcements on channel 1, which is nice. Lots of storage space, and there's plenty of room for suitcases on both sides. We just put our 2 suitcases there. This little table is kind of cool. This little table is, so if you wanted extra space again to sit or whatever, you could push that in, so it actually gives you a little bit of space. We never did that either. I had it out the whole time because I would tend to get ready there in the evenings and later in the afternoons. The plug box is our electrical box, if you want to call it, our outlets. You have a European one, pardon me, 2 regular 110 volt, and of course 2 USB. We brought this, and that gave us 1, 2, 3 extra outlets 2 USB-Cs and a USB, so we had plenty of outlets. Plenty. That's kind of nice. However, when you have your plugs in, sometimes the box does not close, so we had to leave it open when we were charging stuff. There are 2 fairly good sized closets, and yes, they are stocked. We got 2 nice robes right there in the end. They were quite comfortable, actually. They were lightweight. On this side, we have a safe, and they give you an umbrella, a laundry bag, and there's 3 drawers there, and they're good sized drawers for different items and stuff like that. We have our medications and stuff in there. So on this corner here, there is more storage, and it's kind of hidden. So up here, there's a little bit of area to store some stuff. That was our Christmas tree, because we brought a little mini Christmas tree with us. And down below, there's some more storage spaces. We hardly used half of the storage in here. And this also opens up, and we had that stuff in there. Going to the bathroom. Bathroom is quite roomy. It has a huge sink. So there was a long sink here, and I'm not sure why it was so big, but okay. Lots of storage spaces on both sides, and of course down below there is an outlet in the bathroom, and it is a regular 110 outlet, as well as the hairdryer. The hairdryer was in the drawer, but we used the drawer underneath the sink for our own personal stuff. So there's a drawer with 2 sides there. And the shower is a very good sized shower. Actually, it was probably one of the nicest. I found the toilet in the corner a little squatty at times. I just felt like I was pushed into the corner, but it was okay. I'm not sure, but I felt the lighting could have been a little brighter in here. I'm not sure why, but I felt like it was a little dark at times, especially towards the evening. That's as bright as it ever got in there. We kept our room at about 68 the whole time, but I'll see if I can do this from the control center, because I've never been really able to do it. So close blinds. I can turn on all the lights, and they will all come on from this control center here. You can do your morning lighting, movie, evening, and sleep, close blinds if you want, and of course your temperature up and down. I am just going to turn off the lights again. I'll go over here because I've never been able to get that to work properly. So on your wall here, there are 2 switches. Obviously the first one is a lighting switch, and the one up on the top, this side operates a blind, which comes down here, and this one operates the window. So I'll do the blind first, and that way you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Hopefully I can. So our blind can come down all the way. Let me see if I can get it out as much as I can here, which is nice. We stopped it and we brought it halfway up one day because it was really bright when we were in Aruba. It does make the room nice and dark. I'll turn on the light here so you can see. So that is what we usually came back to at night with our blind down. My husband would put the blind up. It's not the quietest. And it goes up. It doesn't come up from the floor. I'm not sure. Either way, I don't think there was one better way or another. We hardly ever opened or had the blind closed. There was one day we came back when it was really hot and the blind was down, and apparently if there's no movement and it's really hot on one side of the ship, they have control and they can actually put the blind down to conserve energy, which is something I will talk about shortly. The window, again, is not exactly the quietest. And as you can see, I'm not sure if you can see it, but it actually looks good in the video. But it's got a lot of salt on it, so there's never a clear view out through. But the as soon as you open this, the AC turns off in the room. Now it's quite nice to have this area, but personally, I kind of like the two separate areas. That's not my favorite to have this this area and then the AC goes off for the whole room. I'm short, so when I sat down, this was my view. I had basically this right at my eye level, and the window was much darker. The seats are okay. They're not the most comfortable. We're, like I say, towards the front of the ship, so the bridge is just above our cabin there, not too far. And I think that's about, like I say, the window is loud and there's no real separate, even if you close these blinds, these French door blinds, the AC is off for the room. So that was probably one of the things I did not like. I'll put the window up again. So that's the review on the Infinite Veranda. Interesting enough, I like to curl my hair. And yes, I only have short hair, but I like to do my hair for the evening. We found that this ship is very conservative on their wattage that they put into the rooms. It might say 110, but it definitely doesn't put it out. My regular little curling iron, and this was just a regular Infinite Pro Conair curling iron. I've never ever had a problem in any cruise line except this one. Any of those expensive curling wand brushes, dryer combinations, they will not work. There is not enough wattage coming from this, these plugs, or the plug over by the bed, or the one in the bathroom to run this. I know it's not broken because if I get up at 6 a.m. in the morning, it will heat up, but during the daytime, it does not heat up. I'm not sure what the problem is, but I did go to guest services, and they say they don't allow the wattage to run these ceramic curling irons, so they won't work in the rooms. Interesting enough, I had a very small little travel flat iron, and made by the same company, and the flat iron always worked. This would only work early in the mornings before everybody got up and started going and everything started working around the ship. So that was a little bit of a big deal to me. I'm not a fan of the fact that they limit the amount of power and wattage that you can use in your room. So yeah, that's kind of my little review on the room. I'm not sure if that helps. There is plenty of space for storage and putting things. I didn't always put my shoes in the closet, but I would put them in under the bed, which was kind of nice. There was always places to put things. We did bring some magnetic hooks, which we moved from place to place, and they seem to help with Peter's hats. So if you have any questions, let me know.